Jones, and this is KIN363, and this is chapter 15, and I'm going over the movement concepts, which teach movement and incorporate the problem-solving style. So that's what I'm doing today. The first movement concept is to set and define. So I'm going to set the who, the what, who. We're using a scarf today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to learn different play with scarves. We're going to learn how to make beautiful little movements as butterflies do and birds do. We're going to learn that we can throw the scarves. We're going to also just allow the students to flow during the class to see what they come up with and be creative. And lastly, I'm going to challenge them to see if they can stay connected to the star and not take their hands off. So that's what we're doing with that. When it comes to the experiment, one of the experiments I would like to see in our class is to see how far if I throw it underhand as we, again, step, and we're going to move our hands all the way back. We're going to step and release. We're going to see if that goes farther than if I go overhand, which means I'm pulling my hand all the way back and I'm releasing. We're bending the elbow and release. So that's what I'm going to teach the students today. Which one will, during the observe and discuss and sharing, we're going to talk about that. So we'll get in our big group. We'll talk about what each student did, and maybe again we'll learn something and we can incorporate that and have some time where the students can show that. So when it comes to the movement themes, the first one is body awareness. So what I would challenge the students to do is to take their scarves, and I want them to keep it together and make out some letters for me. So there is my big letter I, there is my A, let's see some T's. I can't do a T because if I took my hand off, then I would be out. I wouldn't be doing what I said our experiment was. So we're not going to do a T, but I can do L's. I can do a nice little S over there. I can do a C if I put my foot up right there. Almost a K right there for my name. So there's different ways we can play with the scarves. When it comes to space awareness, and that is where the body is going, we can also do things like flying. We can walk around and we can detach now because we're not doing movement. Can I fly? I can be a butterfly, I can be a bird, and we can actually go around and again, watching our space so we're not bumping into each other, making sure that we're all going in different directions. That's a good way for students. I think they really love doing that. And then we have the qualities of movement. That's going to be the speed. So if I take my arms and I'm a bird and I'm flapping more, I'm making noise now with my scarves. But if I'm a butterfly and I'm going nice and gentle, it's softness. And our scarves are moving, so the students can go around and be the bird and be the butterfly during the class, and they can understand the speed and how the body moves during that time. So the last one would be I did the qualities of movement, which is the speed, and then it would be the relationship, the positioning. So what we would do during that is to break off into groups. So I would ask the students to fly over and find 2 of your friends, and then we're going to sit quietly. We're going to follow each other in one line, and we're all going to wait for our friends to finish flapping their wings or bringing their butterfly wings over to the class, and then we would sit, and then we would discuss what we learned today in class. So that is chapter 15 in a nutshell for me. And again, this is our indoor activity that we're doing today, so I couldn't make it outside. And this is Kimberly Jackson Jones in KIN 363, chapter 15.